My name is Abrandon Johnson. According to my birth certificate, and I have a marriage certificate or a marriage license. Some people call it a marriage certificate. Some people call it a marriage license. The date on the marriage license says April 30th, 2004. And this video is for the family and the children and, anyone that can see the video or hear the video. I just wanted to say that even if I ride the bus just to make a girl smile, you know, all the love and all of the support is why I believe in God. I wanted to speak for a minute because some people say that they are rich. Some people say that they are poor. I am married and I love my family and I love my marriage and I love God first. I wanted people to know that it is possible to love people and to be married, even if you don't have a car and you ride the bus. Even if you did not have a house and you stay in an apartment. Even if you did not have an apartment and you stay in a hotel or a motel, you know, whichever, however they call it, hotel, motel. Even if you did not have a car and you just had a bicycle or a motorcycle, or if you just walked, or even if you are disabled and you was in a wheelchair or on crutches or something. Like, I did not always have a car. I did not always ride the bus. I did not always walk. And I was not always in a wheelchair. And I did not always stay in a hotel or a motel. And I did not always stay in an apartment or a house. You know, there are different types of situations that people have, and I study different religions because I believe in God, and I was taught that religions are about people that believe in God and what God means to different people. And since I believe that all religions are telling some of the truth about God in order to know more about the whole situation. I would go to different places and study different environments and people and religions, and I did not have any victims of any abuse or violence or any types of bad treatment that I did. I was able to love people even if they are different. So, this is a picture on the screen of this video just to make a girl smile. In all of the love, in all of the good energy. I love God, and I love the love that God gave me to share with other people. And I love the smile in this video. It was a beautiful day. I don't really understand what was going on in my mind or in other people's mind, but I just don't know. But there are different situations and places that I have been, and you know, I am married, and I have a marriage certificate with a date of April 30th, 2004. And in the family court of Jefferson County, they say that there are three children. Um, Yatrell Johnson, Lord Gerald Johnson, and Trinity Johnson. And I don't know what they will or won't do with their life and their love and their mind and their body and their soul. But I do believe in a person's right to choose, and it is their body and their choice. But I wanted them to know that even if I ride the bus just to make a girl smile, you don't have to be ashamed of your love, your life, your parents, your family, your friends, or yourself. I don't judge anyone for being different or having their own way. But always remember, it is your choice what you do with your own body. You cannot choose what to do with another person's body. You can only choose what to do with your own body. That's what I was taught. So, with your own body, it is your choice what you want to do. Whatever religion you believe in, but with another person's body, you know, it is not your choice because it is the other person's choice what to do with their own body, you know. So, since it's about children and the family court has those types of situations where children are placed in different homes or different families or taken out of homes and stuff like that. I wanted the children to understand and the people to know that babies and children are born when people have sex. They say is sexual intercourse is what it is called, sexual intercourse. And that if you are a girl or a lady or a woman or a female, I was taught that it is her body and her choice. And when a female, a lady, a woman, a girl, whatever you call it, when she chose to have sexual intercourse, then that was her choice that she chose to get pregnant because there was a chance that she could have gotten pregnant from having sexual intercourse. Part of that judgment was explained to me that if she dies giving birth to the baby, it was her choice to have sex and get pregnant in the first place, and that it is not her choice to have an abortion because the baby is a separate person from the mom, and the mom chose to have sex and chose to risk being pregnant, and it is her choice to have sex. And if she got pregnant and if she died having the baby, then she can't get an abortion because getting an abortion would be killing the baby, and the baby is not her body, and the baby has their own body and their own choice. If it was a baby boy that she was pregnant with, then the baby boy, it is his body and his choice. If it was a baby girl that she was pregnant with, then the baby girl, it is her body and her choice. The mom, as the female, chose to have sex and get pregnant. So it is possible that you can die from getting pregnant. And I wanted Trinity Johnson to know that you can die if you get pregnant. You can die while you are pregnant, and you can die giving birth to a baby because getting pregnant and having a baby, sometimes girls die. Sometimes a female, a woman, a lady, a girl can die from having a baby. So when you choose to have sex and get pregnant, that is your choice to choose, and it's your body and it's your choice. But once a person is pregnant and that is another body, another baby, another person, It is not your choice what to do with that other person's body and that other person. So whether it was a baby boy, it is not your choice to choose if the baby boy lives or dies, is what I was taught. And if it's a baby girl, it is not your choice to choose if the baby girl lives or dies, is what I was taught. Now, if you did not choose to have sex and if you did not choose to get pregnant, then it is your choice to tell someone that you did not choose to get pregnant. And it is your choice to tell on the person that forced you to get pregnant in the first place. So there is a choice because a female has a choice if she did not choose to get pregnant to tell on whoever it is that made her get pregnant. When she chooses not to tell, if she chooses not to tell, then it is her choice. So, for the girls or the females or the ladies or the women that says that, it is their body and their choice, yes, it is their body and their choice to tell if someone forced them to have a baby, to tell if someone forced them to get pregnant, and to tell on the person that did that to them. Because the baby is still a separate person, and it is the baby boy's body and the baby boy's choice what to do with his own life, and it is the baby girl's body and the baby girl's choice what to do with her own life. The female parent that is pregnant, it is her choice to tell if she chose to get pregnant or if someone forced her to get pregnant so that she can get the help and care that she needs according to her situation and her pregnancy. That is the way it was explained to me. And for the boys, the men, the gentlemen, the males, whatever you call it, I wanted them to know that if you have sex, it is your body and your choice who you have sex with. And if you get a person pregnant with a child, you don't have to do with what I did the way that I did it. But what I did was I made sure that it was always a place to stay and a place to live. Just like in the family court of Jefferson County, each time when they did a home evaluation or inspection, I always passed the home evaluation and inspection, and there was always a clean, neat, decent, and appropriate place for the children to live before they were born and after they were born. And that is the way that I did it. Even when I would go to the hotels, whether it was for visitation or whatever the situation was or is, since those buildings are approved and inspected by the state and county and the building inspectors, it was already known that those places had passed inspection. So, it's not because of me, and it would never be because of me if a child did not have a clean, neat, decent, and appropriate environment or a place to live or be, you know. So for the boys and the men and the males and the gentlemen, It is their body and their choice when it is a boy or a man or a male, or gentleman. And when a guy chooses to have sex, you should always make sure that the girl, that gets pregnant, that she said yes, and that she wanted to do that, and that she wanted to have a child, because since it is possible that a girl can die or that a girl, can be hurt or her body can be ruined or destroyed from having a baby, you should always make sure, since it's her body and it affects her body and it's her body and her choice, you should always make sure that it was her choice to get pregnant and to have sex and to have a baby with you, is the way I was taught. Now, since it's your body and your choice, and I believe in people's right to choose, I can't decide for you whether you are a girl or a boy or a man or a woman or a lady or a gentleman or a female or a male, whatever. I can't decide for you what to do with your own body, but it's just me sharing what I was taught the way that it should be. And it is the same way that whether you are a girl or a boy or a man or a woman or a lady or a gentleman or a male or a female, you are not supposed to decide for me what to do with my body and my choice, because it is my body and my choice, you know. But sharing information of what I was taught is what I was encouraged to do, because there were people at the doctors and hospitals and different places that told me that I should share this information with the family and with the children and with the people, because some people, would have a disagreement or argument, or some people didn't understand or had different, ideas about a woman's right to choose, or a person's right to choose, or a man's right to choose, or a child's right to choose. So the way it was explained to me, I'll say it one more time. When a girl chooses to have sex and get pregnant, that was her body and that was her choice, that she chose to have sex and get pregnant. The child that she is pregnant with, it is the child's body and the child's choice what the child wants to do. The mom is allowed to have sex. The mom is allowed to get pregnant. But the mom is not allowed to murder and kill the unborn child, because that is not her body and it is not her choice. It is the child's body and the child's choice. And it's the same equal rights for the dad. The dad is allowed to have sex, and the dad is allowed to have a child be born, but the child is not the dad's property. The child is not the dad's body, and the dad cannot murder the unborn child. So there's not supposed to be any abortion, is what I was taught. you know. So when a person has the right to choose, it was explained to me when two people have sex and make a baby, and it was their body and their choice to have sex and make a baby, then you're not supposed to have an abortion and kill the child because it would be cheating the child out of the choice that the parents had. Because if the parents had the choice to have sex and make a child, then the child should be allowed to have the choice to have sex and make a child. In order for the child to have the same rights that the parents have, it was explained to me that if the parents had sex with their body and their choice and made a child, then the child should be allowed to have sex with their body and their choice and make a child. And since the child has to be born and grow up and be a certain age in order to have sex and make a child, that's why you're not supposed to have an abortion. Because if you have an abortion, how can the child grow up and be a certain age in order to be a grown person and make a child? So even if the parents died, you know, having sex and making a child, the child should still be allowed to be born because even if the child died when it growed up having sex making a child, at least it would be fair because the same way the parents had a chance to grow up and make a child and have sex, the child should be allowed to grow up and make a child and have sex. Fair is what I was taught. So, it's just what I was taught. So, it doesn't matter if you have a car or a house or if you're rich or if you're poor, because sometimes the love of God and the love of people and the love of life is enough to make a girl smile. So I took this picture and put it on this video. And I don't know who actually took this picture. I think the girl that was with me took this picture. I don't know. But even if I ride the bus just to make a girl smile, you don't have to be rich and famous or have a bunch of cars or houses, because sometimes all you need is a lot of love, a lot of love, a lot of love. And the greatest love of all that I have witnessed as a witness is when people do not have abortions and they allow a child to be born and smile and laugh and grow into one of the greatest inspirations that you never know what he or she may be.